Test recording The Limitless Mind of the Divine Child, Unshackling and Emancipation Through Storytelling for African Children. Dear young African royalty, I am an African storyteller with a story for and about you. Did you know that within you is a mighty elephant of power called self-knowledge? Did you know that self-knowledge can set you free? Free of what, you may ask? Well, I called self-knowledge an elephant. So, question. Do you know how they trap mighty elephants? They get them when they're young and tie a strong rope to the baby elephant's foot and tie the other end to a strong post. The baby elephant tugs and pulls because within it is, like in all free beasts, including us, the essence and the urge towards freedom. However, it cannot snap the rope, and in the end, instead of trying anymore, it gives up and begins to walk in the circular perimeter allowed it by the strong rope. As it grows, a handler replaces the rope with a stronger one, and the elephant continued its internal circular pacing of its perimeter. By the time the elephant has grown so huge, it could easily snap any rope or uproot the post. It is so conditioned to pacing in that circle around that post that it continues doing so, even though it is no longer chained. It carries the chains in its deep minds. We humans do this too. Grief, pain, rage, etc. can trap us in cycles of depression, fear and destructiveness. So much so that we never realize that within the sacred well of the heart of our deep minds are the still waters of freedom, otherwise known as love and peace. Beside the well is planted a magical seed of awareness, powered by faith and focus, that has the capacity to bring us into the realization that we are already free of these emotions which trap us and have us circling a perimeter of sorrow when happiness is within our reach. This is very important to know. Perhaps you are angry or don't feel valued. Maybe you are overwhelmed with envy or jealousy and struggling with feelings of your own worthlessness. If you are a being rich in melanin and of African heritage, some of these feelings may be related to your negative perception of your own racial identity. All these emotions are conditioned responses that have the effect of chaining your inner mind so that you do not recognize that you are being possessed of the divine, that you are a being possessed of the divine gift of creation. Your ability to create is not limited to art, music, and dance. Rather, it is limitless and can change your circumstances, environment, and relationships if you but will it. How? This is a process of unshackling, becoming free of the mental chains that stayed on when our ancestors in the Americas and in Africa shook the physical shackles of chattel enslavement and colonial forced labor off their own wrists, their physical wrists. These mental chains have been given the appropriate name of post-traumatic slavery disorder. Writers say it is a major factor in the gang, family, and domestic violence plaguing our communities. How about you? Do you have this trauma or anything like it? Well, back to you. Have you ever looked in the mirror or at someone else and seen someone there who is too black and ugly? Do you trust black people to be kind to you or honest with your money? Are you able to be calm when someone accuses you of something, whether you did or didn't do it? Do you have mood swings, sudden angers, jealousies, hatred, including self-hatred? Do you try to act more cultivated around white people? Do you find yourself fumbling, bumbling, and diminished by people in authority? All of these traits are related to self-esteem and many to racial identity and your perception of it. All these reactions, thoughts, and feelings are the results of a mind shackled to worthlessness, entrapment, and failure. They are not your due, not your destiny. In this condition, you are like the angel that does not see the beautiful wings, powerful and sleek, straining towards flight, towards life and liberation, gracing the backs of all those around them. Yes, even their own selves, even